So we're
How-
starting without a joint. We don't know what to do. We just go,
Hey,
hey!
exactly.
Yo. Welcome again to another episode of the Culcha Podcast. We're back at our place of regular congregation.
Yeah, we're here two more share for the year of our Lord
20
2024.
Yes. And with that being said, we'd like to extend a very warm greeting to all our listeners, wherever you're listening from, whatever you're doing. If you're paying attention, want to just say what's up to y'all. And yeah, man, I'm with Stan on the pod today.
And now with Uno on the pod today.
Stan, what's going on, bro?
Hey,
Tell
man,
me everything.
what is everything exactly?
Okay, let's have an icebreaker. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
let's
I know
start there.
I know a lot of young people listen to our podcast, young artists, and there was a conversation going on in the group, and I just want to find out from you what you think
Okay.
about the difference between, or rather, what makes a hit. What makes a hit song? It's actually you. At some point, you started that chat, didn't you? Like, what's a hit?
Was it me?
I don't know. Maybe not.
I mean, there were many variables involved in that chat, so I'm not, even I myself, I'm not sure if, I was the one who began this whole conversation. But okay, let me try add my 2 cents to this thing.
Yeah.
So you're talking about going viral, having a hit,
Yeah.
and having a classic.
But the actual question is, what is a hit?
What is a hit?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I think the the condensed definition of a hit is a song that becomes popular.
Okay.
Popular to the fact that it goes across different demographics. So if a 5-year-old, a 15-year-old, a 30-year-old, a 55-year-old person will hear that song and they will have some kind of reaction to it,
Okay.
I think that's a hit.
Okay. So, I, as a producer or an artist, can I make a hit knowing that I'm going to make a hit? Like, when I'm in the studio, can I be like, this is a hit?
If you're following trends, I think you can say that.
If I'm following trends.
From following the trends, because I think every 5 to 10 years, like, there is a certain trend that is being liked by the masses. You get what I'm saying? So if you can make something that goes along with that formula for that era, you'll be able to create a hit.
Okay, that's very interesting, because I just checked, like, for example, Travis Scott is in the top 5 most streamed artists, right, on the planet.
Okay.
And when I go to a lot of shows and I listen to a lot of artists' performances, especially hip hop artists, they sound like Travis Scott. And that's probably because he's like the leader in that sound, in the context of hip hop.
Sounds like it.
Yeah, okay.
So, if Travis Scott has got the formula, let me do what Travis Scott is doing so that I can also, get to where I want to get to.
Okay. So is there someone who's a hit maker? Is there a producer who's a hit maker? Cause I was listening to Mash Beats. Actually, I wasn't listening to Mash Beats. I was listening to Pretty Ugly's album.
Okay.
Right? And you can kind of tell the beats that Mash Beats is not on. But in SA, I think for sure, Mash Beats is like SA's Dr. Dre, which is like, the sound is signature, it's classic, and it's big. It's in hit. That's what I think. So I think there's some producers or artists that you can go to make a hit.
To make a hit, yeah.
But I don't think But then that is a hit because of how popular that person is,
Right.
not necessarily because of how good the song is.
So now the next thing is that after the song is being made, people need to know about this song.
Yeah.
And the effort that is being put into making this song known to the general population also helps to creating a hit.
Yeah.
So
For sure.
what I'm saying is this, is that a dope song plus good marketing, good public relations management gives you a hit.
Yeah, for sure.
So there's work when you make the song, there's work after the song is done.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
And it's also very hard to tell which one actually requires more work.
I mean, but yeah, okay.
Or what
yeah,
do- or what
okay,
do you
okay,
think?
okay, yes. Like you can't determine exactly how much must be put in the studio and how much must be put in the office or in emails or in social media or whatever. But
Yeah.
what we can say is that there needs to be work put in
Yeah.
at the least.
Yeah.
Because some artists, like they have this thing where they be like, because these guys, they know who I am. I just drop this thing in the air and people are gonna catch it.
Yeah. There needs to be an effort that
There
you
has to
put
be
in.
an effort after the fact
Yeah.
for you to like make this song from just being a good song to being a hit.
Yeah, and I think like the stages of a hit, right? Because a hit is by popularity. No, I would say a hit is definitely by popularity, not necessarily by quality of the song.
But if you have a quality song and you make it popular,
The chances are it's a bigger hit, right?
Yes.
Yeah, but if it's not necessarily quality, but you've promoted it a lot, then it's still a hit.
it could, yeah. In this,
It-
in this day and
yeah,
age,
in this-
yes,
okay,
yes,
right?
Yeah.
So, I think I kind of lost my train of thought for a little bit.
Well done.
Because I have another question, just until it comes back.
Okay.
Right? There's something that you posed in the group. It was a screen grab, I think, from the IGs, or from X or Twitter, whatever we call it. Your question was, how should, the person was posing a question, how should fans of an artist who's based in Gauteng, and the fans are not in Gauteng, get their artists that they support to come down to their city? You remember that?
Yes.
That question.
Yes.
So whose fault is it that first of all the artist doesn't know that he's got fans over there? Let's start there.
I did. Okay. I'm not too familiar with the mechanics of streaming platforms,
Oh,
but I do believe that they're able to tell you which cities your listeners are based from, from IP addresses and
Yeah,
stuff like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
I don't know if you have to pay for that service
no, it's
or,
free.
or what.
it's free.
Okay. So I think whenever they check the statistics to say that, okay, 50% of my people, they listen to, for example, they listen to me, they're from Pretoria. 40% are in Johannesburg, 10% are in Bloemfontein, for example, right? That will tell me that if I was to actually like go do live performances, I should go to those three cities,
For sure.
because there is a chance that people that have listened to me online would actually like take the effort to see me perform live.
Yeah.
Granted, I can't just say I'm only performing as myself. You have to have like a whole show wrapped around yourself.
Yeah.
That's why, I'm going off rap a bit, but
Okay.
please allow me.
We'll come back.
Yeah, we'll come back
Let's
to
go.
it. This is why this thing of a one-man show doesn't involve just one man.
It should be called a main show.
It's a main man show, really. Like calling it a one man show doesn't make no sense. Like I remember
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
actually walking in the city over here.
Yeah.
This past week, and I saw that Shebe Shit was having a one man show
And propaganda.
in propaganda.
Yeah.
But I saw like 6, 7, 8 names over there. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
It's a one man show. Why do you have 8
Even
people over there?
even Focalistics one man show. And
Nah, man.
nigga, like,
Yeah,
well,
so I think we've lost the definition of what a one man show should actually
Yeah.
be. But I'm digressing from the topic.
Yeah.
But it seems that, you know, like
but that's a good point, though.
yeah,
right?
yeah. But for I guess for you to get your people to check you out, you have to also like give them, support acts, distractions, quote unquote, until it's your time to jump on stage and fuck the club up, so to speak.
But you know what I think, though?
Okay.
I think two things. The question was, who do we blame? I think we blame the fans, one, and also the artists, right? Because I'm just assuming that if I'm a trending artist, if I'm popular, everything is jumping with me. I am going to just go where the money is, right? And obviously, Gauteng has got the most money in the game.
Gauteng, Western Cape,
Yeah.
maybe KZN.
But I think, actually, I don't know. It's difficult to tell. But I think Gauteng has got more money than Western Cape for artists. I'm saying that, but it's to be verified, right? So these guys are constantly being booked for gigs that help them to meet their ends week to week, right?
Okay.
That's what I think. Or month to month, or annual targets, or whatever. So if my fans in PE, they want me there, right? But the bag is not as good as the bag as I'm leaving this one here in Gauteng, and every event is quick to get to, and I can come out with a lot. So it's opportunity cost, right? That's what I think is going, because it's a business. That's why I think the artist would neglect fans outside, because like, am I really gonna make more that side?
Yeah, but it's gonna hurt them.
That's the thing, right?
It's going to hurt them.
That's the thing. But the other side of it is, I think the new way that the game should be played, right, is like a community. Think of the culture community, right? Let's say we have an artist that we are fans of who's in the Eastern Cape, right? This small community, we get together and we're like, oh, okay, as far as I know, it takes 10K to get the homie to come, right? Let's put on a show together and raise that money, and it'll pay for itself. You understand what I mean? It's like we go and find out the venue. If it's a really popular artist, then you get all the people who like this guy. You organize your own show for the artist, and you get to see him. And if you want, you get to make a little bit of money too. But if that's not your objective, it's not necessary. At least you just get to pay the artist. That's actually what I think the future of being an independent artist is. Activate your fans in different localities and get them to put together, something for you to pull up and show them that you want to give them the value that they want. But they also have to put up something, because who must organize it?
Yeah, that's true.
If you if you are such a big fan and you know that you've got a lot of other homies who like my shit, right? Who must organize it? If it's been 2 years, I've been trending and I've never been down there, and you really want me to come, who must organize it? Like, gone are those days, bro. I think gone are those days.
This is where things get tricky. Because now responsibilities seem to be not set clear.
What do you mean?
What I mean is this. Just because I want you to come to my city doesn't mean I must be the one to organize people for you to come to my city. You must come to my city, organize the show, get the logistics sorted out, get the marketing done, and then from there, I can tell people, hey, so-and-so is performing in our city. Let's go.
Yeah. But for that to happen, right? Someone has to prove that there's demand. You know what I'm saying? People usually prove that there's demand so that it can be supplied. So what I'm saying is that no one is satisfying the demand. There's obviously demand. All my homies want this artist to come.
Yeah.
So we're waiting for someone to make it happen for us. That's what I'm saying.
But I think like a lot of things in jail are like that as well. You know, people will say, "Hey, please organize this." Like, oh, oh no. They'll say it like this. We need to have so and so and so and so, you know, performing at this, that.
Yeah.
And then when they ask who should organize it,
Yeah, no.
that's where it gets tricky. You know, like people are not self-determining enough to, you know, like at least ask
Yeah.
somebody to say, "Hey, can you help us out to make this thing happen?"
Yeah.
They just fold their hands and hope that somebody will come through
we call that
and do all the
we
hard
call
work
that
for them.
a lack of initiative. There's a lack of initiative. There's a lack of initiative from people. Like everybody wants somebody else to do what they want done.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Yeah. Even the artist, you know, he's probably sitting there saying, "Oh, someone else must go find your fans, bro. Go get your fans."
It all goes down to this question, you know, like, how serious are you about this thing?
Yeah, man. Yeah. You know, there was another very interesting conversation that came up, right? You'll tell me what you think. I think, like, it's gonna sound harsh to artists, and I'm sorry, guys, but I think artists must work a job for like 2 years. I'm talking about an artist after matric high school. Go and learn a job, right? And then go into the industry. You know why I say this?
Why you say this?
Because it's only artists who walk into the working environment, which is the music industry, and expect everybody to be their friend, and they feel betrayed when things don't happen the way they want them to. Do you understand what I mean? It's like everyone will tell you how much of a backbiting environment the music industry is. But which work environment isn't backbiting, backstabbing?
So you figure they're all like this?
I'm asking you. Actually, I've never heard. There's no. Okay, depends on the individual, right? But every working environment is toxic to somebody. And for every person who finds it toxic, there's another person who can handle it.
Yeah.
Right? So my thing is that artists walk into the working environment, which is the music industry, and they think that everything must be soft because we're making art. No, we're doing work. It's just that the output is art, but we're working. And if you are intelligent enough, right, you'll read your contract. Just like when you get appointed for your job, you read it and you understand that the intellectual property you come up with for the next 5 years, you cannot go and duplicate at your next workplace of employment. Whatever shit you came up with on company time is not yours, it's ours. That's written in a work contract.
That's what it is, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And every employee knows that, except when it comes to an artist.
Yeah.
You understand? It's only because we're working with art that people think that it must be soft and, you know, we must be flexible and creative. But, like, you know...
I think because there's no regulations involved in the art business, that's why people feel that way.
What do you mean?
What I mean is, this is what I mean.
There's no regulations in creativity, yes. Right? The process of creating. But after we've created, there are regulations. As soon as we have a product, there's regulations.
What kind of regulations are those?
Bro, there's publishing regulations. Just that. There's distribution regulations. You understand what I mean? There's all these things. There's professional boards. And it's only because guys are not informed that they think that there are no regulations, but they are. The music, you can't regulate creativity, for sure. But you can regulate the industry. It wouldn't be an industry if there weren't regulations.
Yeah, well, there is a department that could regulate the industry, but they're not doing it right now.
Who said? Semro.
No,
Risa.
they don't. Besides them, the departments of arts and culture,
Yeah.
and sports, and whatever they call themselves right now.
Mm.
But yes, they have got the power to regulate. Like how artists should be paid for doing certain projects. They have the power to regulate how certain concepts should be done. Like they have the power to regulate what the chain of command for projects could be as well.
But do you think my argument is valid though? That a job is a job.
No, I think no, that part I agree. Like a job is a job.
Yeah.
A job
Yeah.
is a job no matter what it is, because some brain power was involved, to create something that was just an idea
Yeah.
into a real concept
yeah.
that you can see with your eyes,
Yeah.
or that you can hear with your ears, or you can taste with your mouth, or you can feel with your fingers.
Yeah.
And what are the other 5 senses that you can smell with your nose? And shit, I'm missing one
Touch.
sense. No, I did that already. I
Okay.
said touch, see, hear, smell. There's one more sense. Come on, Uno.
Hear.
I said hear already.
Touch, hear, see, smell, taste.
Okay, Nazo.
Yeah, man. So I think like that's one thing that will definitely help an artist to be more professional about their artistry if they go and learn to understand how the working environment works. You know what I'm saying? And to understand that the creative industry is still an industry. It's just that we're being creative. You know what I'm saying? We're not in fucking never land here where all our wishes come true.
Yeah.
We're at work. It's a
You are at work.
Jobby job.
Yeah, job is a job.
Yeah.
Definitely. So that's how we conclude this matter.
That's what I think, man. I'm just tired of because you know what happens, right? An artist wakes up and realizes they want to be an artist, and they've been told for years that no, the music industry is fucked up. There's a lot of backstabbing, and you already have this outlook about the music industry and how it's fucked up, and there's a lot of backstabbing, and maybe you're encouraged or discouraged, but you definitely have that in the back of your mind that, oh, this shit is fucked up. And the question is, what isn't? Which industry is not? That's all I'm saying. And I'm saying, if you come to the understanding that this is, if you look at it like a working environment.
So whether you're in construction, you're in law, you're in finance, you're in
mu-
marketing,
you're in music.
you're in sales, you're in the retail industry.
Yeah,
You are there's going to be some fuckery involved.
for sure. Do you doubt that? Do you dispute that?
No, I've had my fair share of fuckery
In your industry.
in my
Yeah.
industry, so
Yeah.
I understand that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so I get that.
Yeah,
I get that.
I just think for real, the music industry is not especially fucked up. You understand? We were talking about selling your soul. You can sell your soul in any industry for anything, to anyone. You understand? A person who believes in equal human rights as a lawyer, but is working for a mining company, and they're stealing mining rights from a family that lived there, and they're like, oh, if I don't do it, I'm not going to get paid. Guess what? That person sold their soul. You know what I'm saying? It's not special to the music industry. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. It's just it sounds so fictitious and intangible You know, when we talk about the music industry, like, oh my God, devil worshipping, bro. People
But
sell
the thing is that, the music industry is different in a sense that the children are involved.
the children.
Yeah, because the children listen to music.
Uh,
So now, once you involve children, that's where this thing of ha 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 ha, these guys are pushing, corruption onto the youth and all those things. Because like other industries don't really lead the youth to consume or to be involved in the industries. But the music industry, like I said earlier, when you're creating a hit, it's a hit. It's a song that even a 5-year-old can listen to. So now, if that song is corrupt, and a 5-year-old is hearing that song and they like it, what are the chances that they will become corrupt because of hearing that song? You get what I'm saying?
yeah.
So that's why it's different for the music industry.
But the pharmaceutical industry manufactures Ritalin, which is prescribed to children.
Do they get it to 5-year-old kids?
Yeah,
5-year-old kids?
bro. Anybody who exhibits signs of ADHD is prescribed one of those things. There's medicine, destructive medicine for kids. They're destructive toys for kids.
Like what?
I don't know. I can't think right now.
Oh, because you don't have kids, no?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't. But yeah, man, I was just getting off some steam on that topic. Some of those topics, man. I just think that artists need to catch up their understanding of the game, and they must stop thinking that they're at a disadvantage because it's the music industry. You know what I'm saying?
So just because you're independent doesn't mean that you can't do what the major label artists are doing. Is that what you are saying?
I mean, maybe not on the same scale, right? But because it's the music industry, everything to an essence is regulated. If you follow certain steps and everything, you can make sure that you get paid and make a nice living off of it, and understanding that, people are fucked up. And you might make a deal with somebody and it doesn't go right. That's not a music industry thing. That's a people thing. People shake your hand every day and then do the opposite. You know what I'm saying? So you want to make yourself special because you're an artist. Come on, get the hell out of here, man. I'm sorry.
Hey, hectic.
No, it's not that I don't have compassion for artists. I just think, like, our understanding of the game is so backwards, man. The artists who are still trying to sell CDs, bro.
Well, yeah. If their target market still have equipment that can play CDs,
Yeah. But I
you
understand.
can still sell them CDs
Yeah, I understand the sentimentality of buying someone's CD as merch,
because you can hold it.
but not as a practical use.
Okay, so what would be a practical use that if not CDs? What, USB sticks?
No, man, I think, like,
Personally, I would say USB sticks would make more sense because there's no electrical component in this world that does not have a USB port.
yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whether it will play whatever is inside there or not is not the question. But what the idea is that, motherfucker, USBs are still relevant at least. I think they are the CDs of the 2020s.
Yeah, but just think about how many USBs do I need to buy to put my music on the USB and then sell them to be profitable at what rate?
Man, you're talking like they're expensive though. Are they expensive for you?
It's expensive compared to just making sure that your digital online presence is booming. What's up, GT?
Hey, what's up, GT? Yeah, sure. No, because like where I'm coming from, okay, I guess like I'm coming from a South African perspective,
Yeah.
so to speak, where You know, if you're not able to stream online, at least there's a chance for you to access the music offline.
Yeah.
The USB can solve that problem.
Yeah. But when am I not online if there's Wi-Fi everywhere?
Is it though?
You know, streaming
Is it though?
streaming has made access to music ubiquitous. You get what I mean? Like I don't even need to have, I just need my phone. And if I as an artist make the decision to make sure that I'm in your face all the time via your digital, which is making content, invest in your content. Invest in your content and pay for ads. And also monitor your analytics. Because your analytics will tell you everything you need to know about how to make sure that your online music pops.
I think let me say it like this, right? Like the benefit of putting your music online is to figure out where your fans are. Quote unquote.
Yeah.
I think that's the only benefit to streaming, really.
Yeah. But down to being able to identify who your fan is, an individual. That's how powerful streaming is.
Do they show those? Do they show?
You can essentially you can profile, right? If it says 18 to 24 in South Africa, Pretoria, and they like this album, then you know exactly who that person is. That's a female using an iPhone, streaming through Spotify. You know exactly who that person is. Then now you know when you go to your next shows, you're like, check me out on Spotify. And you know you have to say it in a way that encourages the ladies. Because you've seen that statistically your music appeals more to ladies. Bro, that's a tool that like an artist has never had access to in our time for free. But you want to be selling USBs and CDs. Ah, fam.
Hey man, if you can cast your nut out, I don't think that's an issue. I mean, you don't want to be putting all your eggs in one basket.
I'm just going for opportunity cost, right? Like if I have 5,000 rand.
But then, yes. Now I hear what you're saying, and I agree with what you're saying.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is that to add on to the information that you're getting from the streaming platforms.
Yeah.
Once you understand, who fucks with you, who doesn't fuck with you and whatnot, then you can go one further.
Yeah.
By providing them with the physical format of your music.
Yeah.
And remember, not to say that live performances is not a physical, part of your music. It is.
Yeah, definitely.
It is.
Definitely.
So now, now I get the information for the streaming platforms. I say, hey, I'm performing at so and so and so and so. Come through. I get there, and then you like the performance, and then I say, hey, if you like what I'm doing, I've got this material here for you to enjoy after the fact.
Yeah.
I think that helps your cause.
For sure.
So USBs and CDs are not completely useless.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't think people must look at it from the perspective of this is how I must make this my primary way of generating an income. Because like it's actually the setup costs for that are a bit high. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like only after you've gained some momentum can you start doing that.
So live performances don't cost as much as getting USBs and CDs.
Performing live.
Yeah, because there's still, this venue hire, logistics,
no, I mean
marketing,
like,
all those
someone
costs.
comes to Culture Sundays, like, give me a 15-minute slot. That's free for them. Or maybe you go to Underground and you pay $100. That's what you're paying to perform. So those are the scales. That's all you lose. From nothing to $100 to get a platform to jam.
I guess. I guess. I guess so. I guess so.
You know? Yeah, man. So
Hey, but like we've been on this topic. Yay.
I think the essence really of what we're talking about is what artists must think about and how to release music in 2024. That's kind of what this conversation is about.
So what you're saying is that things have changed.
For sure. Things have changed, and they changed a while ago, but the thinking is so backwards. Every artist is so used to complaining, they don't understand that things have changed. We're complaining about problems that kind of don't exist anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you can pay for an ad to reach 30,000 people for your music.
Somebody might
And
catch.
let's say you just touch 1%. That's 300 from your ad. 1% is like the lowest you can aim for. I'd rather do that than put my music on USBs or copy CDs for people at first. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather do that at first. And then maybe when I see that there's a demand for the USBs and CDs, maybe. But I think at first, I mean, it's like merch. No one is going to buy my merch. Remember, the USBs and the CDs is not, no one is going to listen to that. That's like merch. They're buying your merch. They're not buying it for the functionality of listening to your music. They're buying it as a token of support.
To say that, hey, I like this person.
Yeah.
Let me keep something from
Yeah.
them.
Yeah. And that's another product that we're selling. The other product is the music. The best way to sell the music is to stream it, bro. And to take ownership of online. To take ownership of online and how it works. Yeah.
Homie. I don't know if we will get to a conclusion to this chat because we can talk about this for hours and hours and hours.
Yeah, that's another thing. It's also just a chat, right? We're not telling anyone what to do. Don't go when your career fails. Like, oh no, I listened to the Culture guys. They told me to stop putting out my music on USBs.
Yeah,
If it's,
blame the Culture boys.
yeah. All I'm saying is update your info and change your perspective. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Yeah, update your info, get a perspective.
All I'm saying is that, you know, like, take every chance that you can get
For sure.
to get your name out there.
Yeah.
Even if you have to use outdated methods to get there, because people out there are also outdated
Yeah.
in their way of thinking. So if you can get them to also understand you, you gotta be outdated a bit. So if you can, how can I say it? If you can blend in the new age thinking with the, vintage thinking, you will go far.
Yeah, but also stop complaining. Stop complaining. You know, when I
So
say...
should that be like the hashtag for the year? Hashtag stop complaining.
Yeah, that's one thing artists need to do in 2024. Stop complaining. Nobody is gatekeeping you. You're just not working smart enough, not even hard. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you can get yourself to Thailand as an artist. You don't have to be booming in your own country. You just...
Okay, yes, yeah. Now, see, that part I agree with. You don't
Yeah.
have to be booming in your own country
Yeah.
to, be going far as an artist. Because there was a good example that was actually put on to me. Jack Sparrow.
Yeah.
Jack Sparrow doesn't do much shows in South Africa,
Anymore.
where he's been born and raised.
Yeah.
But last year, man did he did a one-man show in Netherlands, did a one-man show in fucking Netherlands. He did a tour in China like last week. Time
Oh
of the
shit,
day.
China.
China.
That's
They don't speak Afrikaans
That's
in
a-
China,
that's a
but he was
curveball.
there.
he was making them prat.
Yeah, he made them proud. You get what I'm saying? So, and that's just one example. Like there are other artists that are like that. Your Spook Matambos, your Eugen Blackrocks.
Yeah.
Like where they get more love in Europe or America.
Trezor.
Yes, Trezor, where they get more love overseas than they do, in their country of origin.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is kind of valid to say that, maybe sometimes your target audience is not where you are at.
Everybody is looking at the game in such a localized way that, oh my God, if I'm from Pretoria, if I'm going to pop, I have to pop in Pretoria. But the internet is the great equalizer. And people love music so much that I don't even have to listen to understand what you're saying.
Yeah, I think for me, if there's one piece of advice that I would give to artists that I believe are good, I'll tell them this. First thing, get a passport.
Yeah.
Because
yeah,
a passport is valid for 10 years.
Yeah.
You will never know what will happen in those 10 years.
Yeah.
If you put in enough work, I'm sure by year 3, year 4,
yeah,
hey, you get a phone call from some foreign country, be like, hey, come through.
Yeah. Also, it'll make you confident to source international opportunities.
100%. Matter of fact, we gotta get some passports, dog.
Yeah.
Because you never know what will happen 10 years from now. Now until 2034.
You don't have a passport. You don't have a passport.
I'm getting my passport expired actually, and you know what's fucked up, man? My passport expired, but that thing is clean, no stamps, nothing.
Virgin,
Papa, virgin. I'm so hacked about that. So the idea is that if I can get my new one, there should be some stamps over there, and then I have a story to tell.
For sure.
Because I can't have a virgin passport again.
Yeah,
never.
No.
I can't do it. I can't.
Virgin skin.
Yeah, virgin skin. Never that.
Yeah, man. And this is wishes to any artist or anybody else who's going to listen to this podcast. I hope you get international gigs, man.
Yeah, get a passport.
Get a passport, bro. And watch your online metrics, your analytics, your statistics, and be in charge of your career. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, it might be a new year, but guess what? No one is still coming to save you. Nothing has changed since 2023. No one saved you last year, right? Right? So what do you think? Why are you still expecting someone? No, fam. I want to get signed. You should be glad that you can act signed by yourself.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? You can do that.
So it's on some DIY tip.
Bro. Or maybe I just watch too many YouTubers who talk about music. But
YouTubers as well, they've got that. They have that feeling like they're talking to you like they're your father. Like, what is that about? Don't do this, do that. Like, nigga, are you my father?
Yeah,
what is that? Aye, man.
Yeah, but people be like that, dog. People be like that. Everybody's trying to tell you what to do or who to be. You know what I'm saying? But it's 2024 and there's never been a better time to be you. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
With that being said,
I think we're done here.
Yeah. It's the culture.
Culture.